So we know the book is always better than the movie, right? Which makes this next conversation important because you only have a few short weeks before some really popular books hit the big screen. Today we're previewing 5 titles that will become movies in 2024. Book reviewer Cheri Fries is excited for what this year holds. There's a lot coming out this year to look forward to.
Yeah, there is.
So it's a read 'em now.
Read 'em now.
Read 'em now. Let's jump into your list. First, this fits into the rom-com category, so women are excited.
Yeah.
It Ends With Us.
Yes, It Ends With Us. It is maybe a little heavier than your traditional rom-com. There's some heavy topics that they deal with, but it's definitely a romance. Women's fiction, I would say.
More mature themes.
A little bit more mature themes, but it's one of my top, it sits in my list of top favorites.
When you read
I
this,
absolutely love the book.
Was it an instant favorite for you?
Oh yeah, I love the book.
And you can see why women are excited.
Yeah, women are excited. I think the movie is going to be fantastic. There was a little discontent over the casting. It's got Blake Lively as the main character.
Which people love her. I think they were just surprised at the age. It reflects a different age category than what was first written in the book, right?
Exactly, exactly. I saw a quote from Colleen Hoover, though, on an article.
The author.
She said, she said that she feels like she messed up in the book and that she should have aged the characters older, and she wanted them to age them up for the movie.
Gotcha. Well, if you haven't read It Ends With Us, you have until February 9th to do it. That's when the movie comes out. Should we watch a clip?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have a clip, actually.
We don't have a clip.
We don't have a clip. The trailer is coming, but we're looking forward to that. Okay, Dune Part 2. What did you like, or what's to like about this book, and what's to look forward to in the movie?
So, if you saw the first movie, which was in 2021, I went and saw the first movie, and I was a little intimidated by the book. It's like over 700 pages.
It's a good 4 inches.
Yeah. So I saw the first movie, and it is so phenomenal, but I was a little confused, and I left the movie thinking, dang it, I should have read that book first.
Should have read it first, yeah.
So come to find out, I didn't realize this until a little bit later, Dune Part 2, which comes out in March, is actually only the second half of this book.
Okay.
So when I found that out, I decided I am definitely reading this book before the second movie comes out, because if the first movie was that good, then the book is probably going to be just phenomenal.
We do have a clip from this movie, Dune Part 2. Let's watch.
It's breathtaking. When you see sand here, imagine water. If you dive in, you can't reach the bottom.
You dive in.
Yes, it's called swimming.
I don't believe you.
This looks kind of intense. I watched the whole trailer and my heart was in my throat a little bit.
Yeah,
it's a grabber.
It is a grabber. So I'm excited about that one.
Wicked. Let's talk about this. People think of the Broadway musical, but before it was a musical, it was a book.
It was a book. I read this book years ago.
Me too.
You did?
I did. You know what I laugh about? It's written in Old English, so there's some language.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I would read it. I was working for the Public Affairs Department of the Church of Jesus Christ at the time, and I would read it downtown on my lunch break at Temple Square, looking left and right and hoping no one was seeing the words on the page. But it's a good read. It's a good read.
It is a really good story. I actually love it. It's the story. If you aren't familiar with it, it's the story of Elphaba and how she became the Wicked Witch of the West. The Broadway show is phenomenal. Ariana Grande is in the movie, which I think is just
she's
gonna be so great.
She's gonna kill it. We don't have a clip of this yet. It's not out until fall. In fact, the release date for this, November 27th. But a lot of people hoping it lives up to not just the book, but the musical too.
Yeah,
and there is a lot to live up to.
There's a lot to live up to. I think that they won't let us down. And the movie is just a part 1, so I think they're splitting the book into 2
I didn't know
movies.
that. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Argyle. Now, this is a book that everyone's talking about, but no one's read.
Well, I think it's a movie everyone's talking about. I don't know if everybody knows that it is a book.
Okay, the movie.
It's not even out yet.
The movie's coming out before the book.
No, actually, the movie comes out
February 2nd.
The book comes out next week.
Oh, is it next week? Okay,
I think we've got about 3 weeks to read this book.
But cutting it close, why the buzz? What's so alluring about this narrative?
There's a bunch of mystery surrounding this. The movie and the book synopsis looks intense. It's a spy action thriller, find the lost treasure. It's a huge cast, big names in the movie. You've got Henry Cavill, you've got Dua Lipa, Bryce Dallas Howard. But the big thing that I think is so interesting is Ellie Conway, the author, is actually a character in the book. Who writes spy novels.
Okay.
So nobody knows who the author is. Ellie Conway is just a pen name.
Really?
Yes.
So someone's out there who wrote this
Yes.
book, but we don't know who it is.
So if you read anything online, you'll see that the speculation is that Taylor Swift possibly is the author.
In all her spare time, she produced this thrilling book. He's not going for
there
it.
were rumors back in the spring, I think, that she was writing a book, and then nobody heard anything else.
Got it.
And now we have this huge movie coming out.
With big names.
With huge names. It looks really good.
Okay.
And this book coming out only 3 weeks ahead of time, and
Yeah.
nobody knows who the author is.
That is in the literary world, that's a very rare thing to have the book
Like,
come out.
why
So-
wouldn't you want to take credit for your book?
It is bizarre. We have a clip. Let's watch a
Okay.
short clip of Argyle coming out here on February 2nd.
Author of the Argyle series, Ellie Conway!
I am such a fan.
Oh yeah? What is it you do?
Espionage. Would you sign my book? Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we don't know who Ellie Conway is, but now I want to see the movie and read the book.
I want to read the book, and
Okay.
then I'll see the movie.
30 seconds left. Tell us quickly about this last one, Force of Nature, The Dry 2.
Okay, so not last year, but a few years ago, The Dry came out. I read the book, I saw the movie, they were phenomenal. Eric Bana,
Yes.
who I love,
Yes.
plays a federal agent named Aaron Falk. They're just mystery thrillers, really good. So this is a second installment. Eric Bana comes back again as Aaron Falk. In this one, we have 5 women who go on a hiking retreat,
Yes.
and only 4 come back. So he is back on the case.
Let's watch a quick clip.
Your mind starts to play tricks on you out there. Like you're being watched.
Was Alice up to something?
I think people make their own choices.
Although we're not always clear of the consequences, are we, Alice?
Looks good. Are you excited for it?
I'm excited for it. And I will just say, I love reading the books first. It adds so much more when I do see the movies. I have such a better understanding. I always highly
Yes.
promote reading the books before the movie comes out.
Amen, sister. Me too. Where can we get more recommendations and book ideas from you, Cheri?
I am on Instagram at Late Night Library.
Late Night Library. We'll link you over from our website. And thank you for the heads up. Only a few weeks in some cases to turn the page and get that preparation in so you can fully enjoy the movie as you so eloquently described. Thank you so much.
Thank you.